Hi guys, it finally happened. I've lost my virginity. But before we dive into the details, I just want to say something. English isn't my first or even my second language, so if I make mistakes or my pronunciation annoys you, I hope you'll bear with me and still be able to enjoy this video. Now, first, I want to tell how it was for me. It happened on January 11th. I know some time has passed since then, and I didn't share it earlier because at the time it felt like way too personal to share for the world to hear. But now that I've relaxed a bit, relaxed a little more, I've come back to my channel and also seen all the amazing support you guys have given me. I'm almost tearing up when I'm reading your comments. Um, Even when I wasn't even posting, I feel like it's now my moral obligation to tell the story to you guys. So yeah, it happened with my girlfriend. Yeah, with girlfriend. I know some of you were concerned that it should have been the right person, and I think my girlfriend is just the perfect person for me, for the first time at least. And we've been dating for 5 months at that point. We hadn't known each other for much longer though. I think since about December 2023. I think that's when we had that common history course when we got to know each other. And back then we were just friends, obviously. And in February 2024, we confessed our feelings for each other, which I consider the start of our talking stage. And then talking stage lasted for like 8 months because I was so much clueless. So she had to be the one to ask me to be her boyfriend in the end. And originally we had agreed not to have sex until we graduate high school in April 2025, I think it should be, yeah. And we thought it would be emotionally too hard on us and could negatively impact our grades, and we have finals upcoming in March and stuff, so there's so much going on in our lives that it could have been a very negative um, experience for us in that regard. But as time went on, our desire to be, intimate and have all that, it just grew stronger and stronger. Uh, and like we are not lustful people, but when there's that person you love, and the sex is the one of the strongest way to express the love. It's the basically one of the ways to actually feel physically the love. Like it's just so beautiful, the thought of it and everything. And yeah, so that desire to have it just rose and rose and rose. And then on that day, January 11th, we had a rare opportunity because we both live with parents, and those kind of opportunities uh, are rare. And we thought, like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. And I heard many times that the first time isn't necessarily amazing and you won't get any physical pleasure. Uh, I mean, it was the case for us, but I was still that it was still amazing. We were both inexperienced, so there were, of course, moments of awkwardness, but that awkwardness wasn't bad. Instead, it made things feel relaxed and funny, and we made great memories. We will both probably remember that day for the rest of our lives. And at the time, my only sources of information about all that stuff were porn, obviously, and some YouTube tutorials, but those didn't help much. Um, in reality, when you're in that situation, like it's so much different rather than when you think in your head, yeah, I'm going to do this and that, and I'm just going to be a macho man. But in reality, you're just shaking there and you're just seeing it for the first time, and you're just amazed and shy and awkward, and all the feelings are, being put on you. It's so much different. And well, I tried still some things from tutorials and porn, but majority of them were more awkward, and I was doing them wrong. Nowadays, our sex life with my girlfriend is just amazing, and we tried like all these things, so we know what we like nowadays. But back then, it was just so awkward. Um, Yeah, but despite all that, it was a fun and romantic experience, I would say. I think the main source of pleasures in sex isn't like physical, but the fact that it's meant to express love, which you can actually feel. And because we confessed our love towards each other, it's actually funny because the first time my girlfriend said I love you, it was like 3 days prior to that. So it was like, it was perfect time. And so it was just purely amazing. And even though we had absolutely no clue what to do so whatsoever. And now, guys, I'm done with my personal story. I don't want to dive into it any deeper because even this, what I told you, feels very personal to me. But now I want to give you guys some advice because you were supporting me and all these, supporting comments. I think I will, pay something back you by just, with useful information. And now let's start. If you're just looking to get a girlfriend, it's actually pretty simple, in my opinion. Be open to people and work on becoming the best current version of yourself. Um, so that way you'll naturally attract not just girls, but also good friends and valuable connection that might benefit you in the future, such as investors or, influential people or whatever. And you just have to focus on basic things. Basically, it's just good hygiene in the style that suits you. Be confident, be funny, and be kind. That's pretty much it. Also, of course, pay attention to hints from girls, because if you won't notice them, you won't be able to get into a relationship. The majority of the girls will just think that you're just completely uninterested. And if you are already in a relationship and you feel like that first time is approaching, the main thing that I want to say is don't rush, all right? The more you wait, the better it will be in terms of awkwardness and experience itself, in my opinion. You don't have to wait like for years, but like don't rush it. Like if you're just 2, 3, 4 months into a relationship and you start stressing about it, don't just let it be. Let it, you know, just be there as a thought. And when the time will come, you will feel it. It will be so natural. And tips for the actual like first time, I would say also foreplay and aftercare are just major like main thing, because of course there's communication, there is connect that emotional connection, but all these are very cliche things to say. But for example, for me, I didn't know about foreplay and aftercare just couple days before all that happened, because like no one told me ever about it. So I thought I would tell you guys about it, because so foreplay involves is just you don't just in first sex you just don't go straight into the action. No, take your time, all right? You should start with small cases and slowly build up that maybe some kind of intimacy and romantic mood and stuff, and then slowly address and cuddle and hug and kiss everywhere, and maybe ask her to kiss you too. And also remember to always like ask for consent. This is the absolute must to do. Ask for consent, even if it won't feel like romantic. I prefer to go with the flow too, but sometimes you just have to do it. Not sometimes, every time actually. So yeah. And yeah, also communication, as I mentioned, just ask her, does it feel good? Do you like this? You like that? And then, because girls often during the first time, they just struggle there in silence. They're just like, yeah, feels good. Yeah. And then actually it doesn't feel good at all. So just pay attention and just straightforward ask her. Also, aftercare, same thing as foreplay, make make her feel loved and valued, after the first time. Because if she will feel used after the first time, it's just game over. It's just GG. She will never like sex again, and she might start detaching emotionally from you, which you don't absolutely want, unless it's hookup. But even then, in hookup, like for example, I've never had one, but I think I would still make sure, you know, to make experience as pleasant for my hookup partner too. So yeah, maybe bring her breakfast in the bed on the next morning, you know, cuddle a lot, make her compliments, even maybe she will be regretting that she made something wrong and overthink. Just stop her doing that, you know. Say that she did an amazing job and you enjoyed it a lot. Even maybe you didn't, but you just have to say that. And for the final note, I would say that just your first time won't be perfect, alright? You just have to deal with it. But it's okay. And yeah, and the thing that you must make it special. And not enjoyable in like physical way, but enjoyable in the terms that you both explore each other, and that's beautiful. And if you're a virgin or never had a girlfriend and you feel like you should have had all that by your age, you're just completely wrong. Don't stress about it. I've been stressing about it too because I've been raised in a country where average age of losing virginity is 16 years old, and then there was 18 years old me, who who never even held hands with a girl, and I was stressing about it so much. But then in the end, like, all that stuff didn't change me as a person. I'm still the same person, and it's just, you know, it's just a way to bring dopamine into life. The love itself is beautiful, but sex is it's just a part, it's just a little part, it's just a way to get dopamine. You know, just go and masturbate. I don't know, just don't stress about it, okay? Just don't, believe me. Yeah, but that's all for today, guys. Thank you for all the love and support, and feel free to leave a comment. I'm trying to reply to every single one. So if you want to have a little conversation with me in the comments, feel free to comment, to say absolutely anything. And I'm sorry for my audio quality. I don't really have a good mic. It's just a crappy headset. So yeah. But see ya.